Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the Viewpoints with me, your boy the man, NJ, number 2, the city, with the number 2, and T.O. Let's go. Today I've definitely posted 4 new videos. The first one was pretty much the beginning of a new series on this YouTube channel that will either be titled Daily Sermon or Sermon of the Day with me, your boy the man, NJ, to the city, with the number 2 and T.O. 100. Love it. Shout out, God bless my newest subscriber. Her name is Gabby. At the same time, let me go get my phone right quick so I can tell her full name. Okay. Sorry about this, y'all. I should have did this before, but the problem is my phone's also charging, so that's the reasons why. My phone's also charging, or was charging, and now it's about to charge again. Okay, so my newest subscriber, Miss Gabby Cordero. Now I can assure you, Miss Gabby Cordero, I'm pretty sure I've heard of you before. I'm pretty sure I already have you on Snapchat. But I don't really know. I just know that you are my newest subscriber. I subscribe to your channel as well. So shout out, God bless to you. And again, all the work that you do, wherever it is, to again help clean up the culture and make everything light up at the end of the day and towards that better tomorrow for everybody. But shout out, God bless her. Yeah, as being one of my newest subscribers. And as well, God bless all those people that are in that photo with her on her YouTube channel, by the way, as well. And yeah, so the 4 videos that I've posted today, like I said before, that sermon of the day stuff, daily sermon, you got to realize I don't fully know. Like, I'm pretty sure I will, start doing something like that, because not every day do I have, new ideas for sermons. At least I don't think I do. But whenever I can give y'all a sermon of whatever I can give y'all a sermon of, I'll film it, I'll post it, and we'll see the, the reactions and the views and other stuff like that over time. But so forth and so forth. Top reasons why I'm making this video really is for wilding out rapper, singer, songwriter, if you ask me, one of the dopest female rappers to ever live. Miss Justina Valentine. Okay, let me look up her last name again. Valentine. Miss Justina Valentine. Now, it only took me the first 3 songs of, well, the first skit, and then the first 3 items on her Feminine tape. It only took me the skit, and then those 2 songs, The Way I Am, which copies Eminem's beat. I don't know if it copies his flow too, but his beat as well, from his old classic, I think 2000 album titled The Marshall Mathers LP 1, pretty much. So it's that and her song called Just. Now, if you ask me, simple as that. It only took those 2 songs, but totally her song Just, to let me know once again. You can go on my Twitter account at NJ number 2 the city, and it's highlighted right there. My last 2 tweets are highlighted right there, directed exactly at her. I told her she is, again, let me go ahead and tell you what I said. Again, my Twitter is right here on my phone. Here's what I said. I said, okay, I know I did 2 tweets, right? Didn't I do 2 tweets? I did do 2 tweets, but I guess I can only show you the first one. When I show you, I'm not going to show you. I'm just going to read it to you. You can go on my Twitter yourself and look it up. I said, I'm sold on it. That after listening to just the first 3 songs of Justina's Feminine tape, that she is one of the greatest female rappers alive. She's already / been a legend. She already represents the struggle and is victorious, blessed and get the triumph. She's top 5, period. And then I had also said, she is in my top 5. she's up there with Remy and Dej Loaf, in my opinion. She's incredible. And the way I spelled incredible was Nick Cannon's brand of incredible. She's heartfelt, she's real, she's spontaneous, she's positively dope. She's the next best thing out for all eternity. Feminem is one of the best tapes to come out ever. God bless. So, those are my opinions on her. And do I think they'll ever change? No. Honestly. That's just simple as that. And I guess to try to add on to it, because I know what I was thinking about before I made this video, was also the fact being, it's amazing these cycles of abuse, of neglect, of, I want to say certain trials and tribulations that that you shouldn't have to go through to make it in certain things and or whatever you want to make it in. God first, but once is unashamed. But it's amazing still some of the spirits and hearts, minds, bodies, and souls of certain individuals, to where it doesn't matter. They're still going to put you through whatever they want to put you through, even if it's complete garbage. And then, like I said before, or if I haven't said it before on camera, here it is now. And then they still expect blessings from treating you like garbage. And it's just amazing the continuous stories of people who came from this, came from that, came from all these different trials and tribulations. It's amazing. People who've gone through a lot, in their words, who've gone through hell and back. It's amazing to, in my best opinion, be those people who've gone through all that stuff. These oppressions, these depressions, these anxieties, these whatever they've gone through, and yet they still become overlooked, and people still write them off as, they're not good enough, they're not skilled enough, they're not talented enough, and so forth and so forth. That opens up into a bigger conversation, by the way, with me, on, again, my opinions of some certain other people that I'll get into in another vid. But my point there is, I would think that we've learned enough over, the past decade or two. I would think we learned enough over the last decade or two that certain individuals, we should stop writing off as they're not talented enough, they're never going to make it. And especially when you have some of the wackest artists right now who are in that top 10, top 30. So we need to stop writing the real ones off as they can't make it. Yes, you can make it. You can make it in the same top 10, same top 30 as the whack ones do. You can still make it. And we really need to start realizing that and coming to that conclusion that they can make it, and instead of negatively bashing them, saying they can't make it for X, Y, and Z reasons, let's start helping them / build them up to those heights of which they can make it up there. And it's almost like saying they already are, but they just need to be officially on the list. And I mean officially on the list, like you actually need to see them on the charts. Not just be able to say that, yeah, you are top this and top that, but then you look it up and you don't see the person. You understand my point there, Because, for example, God bless all these music shows they have out there, like The Voice, like X Factor, American Idol, and that new one, I think it's called Fordham or something like that, or the Four, something like that, that's starring Diddy, Megan Trainor, DJ Khaled, and somebody, and the one that Charlie Puth as well. But I know it's starring definitely Diddy and starring Diddy and Megan Trainor. So shout out, God bless them, by the way, and all the amazing, talented, gifted artists that will obviously come through, and make it and do their thing. But I'm gonna tell you, like as simple as this, as I said before in like last minute or two, we need to start building up these artists, especially I'm gonna say the good ones, the ones that are of quality. Start building them up to reach those high level points which they need to, be officially mentioned amongst of those greats with in certain people's conversations, and you get the point. I'm sorry if everything I'm saying you can't fully, because I'm kind of trying to figure out what's the best ways to say this. I know what I'm trying to say, I just can't fully, I'm just also trying to figure out what's the best way to say it. But like I say, because even with me, like I say, I look at myself. You can go back on this YouTube channel months ago where I'm over talking about, definitely, I think in the summertime when I'm over talking about, and it's on my Power of Influence album, by the way, where I was talking about my place in the culture as a young MC. My place, like I said, I look at myself as I should be somewhere in everybody's top 30, period. And be like, why should you be in everybody's top 30? Because again, it'd be like, you know what? I'm going to say, because again, listen to the lyrics, listen to the melodies, listen to the flows, and I guess Jesus above all, listen to the morals of which I'm preaching in pretty much every song that I drop, if not every, at least most of my songs. Listen to the morals of which I'm preaching. It shouldn't be that hard for real talented artists to get noticed and to get famous and to get to those, I guess you could say accolades, or get to those, high points. It shouldn't be that hard for them to get up there. Especially when, again, you got some of the wackest ones getting up there almost overnight, it seems. Getting famous almost overnight. And it does make me question how and why. But a lot of people just like, praising a lot of whack artists. Because, like I say, we already know. If you ask me, we already know what real music is by now. At least a majority of us already know what real music is by now. But obviously, the opinion / the fact remains true. What might be real and dope and raw and ill to me is totally different from what may be for the next man, for someone else. And if you ask me, that's one of the type of reasons why we have as many whack artists in the mainstream as we do today, because of reasons like that. Anybody can do music. Everybody can do music. That's pretty much being put to the test and forefront every day. That pretty much any and everybody can do music and get successfully paid off of it and make a living. But one of the top things we need to start realizing more than ever in today's day and age, we need to start, I would say, putting the right artists up there. But again, I think this is, again, a conversation, and, on a topic that's been discussed many, many of times. As I said before, I think it's been discussed in many of sermons over and over and over and over again. And if it hasn't, it needs to start. Because think about it. We need to start putting the right artists up there in top 5s, top 10, just, period. Like, these people these people make a career off of us, by the way. You got to realize, again, the fans. These people make the money off of us, the consumers. But like I said, a lot of people like all that, the negative, degrading garbage. And like I said, that's one of the top reasons why our culture is, in many cases it's dumbed down and it's negative and X, Y, and Z as it is. I guess you could say et cetera, as it is in today's day and age. But I can just definitely assure you that, I'm going to just continue to do what I can to help myself with all my music of, crafting the best sounds, and if not the best, definitely crafting good enough sounds, good enough melodies, good enough lyrics, and continue to do what I can to work with all these local artists that are, by God's grace, daily around me, and stuff like that. And I don't mean like, physically around me, daily. Well, actually, during school hours they are, and stuff like that, and at sporting events, because I go to school with a majority of these talented people, and so forth and so forth. But, you get the point. I'm going to do what I can to continuously help elevate them to those levels, too, which they can, not only make a living off of this, but as well, hopefully change the game for, again, multiple more generations coming down coming up the, I want to say coming up the pedestal, coming up the ladder, whichever words you want to use there, that can help change the game for the better. Because, again, the next generation, again, they are the future of everything God first great in this country and everything God first great in the entire world. And we definitely need to start, promoting better material for them and start, stuff that, again, is preaching. Like I said, I can't stress this enough. I know this is preaching like a million sermons out there, but you get the point. Thank you all for listening, watching, viewing, subscribing thus far. I might do another immediate video after this because of the other stuff that I deleted off my iPad, so I can totally afford to do that. But again, shout God bless Miss Lovely, Beautiful, and I'm going to say just Jesus above all, gorgeous, Miss Justina Valentine. Because, simple as that, And God bless her career, and I do wish her the absolute best. And hopefully I'll be able to meet her and do some collaborations with her, and hopefully become one of her best friends. So forth and so forth. Take care, guys. God bless. I love you. Your boy, the man, NJ to the City, out.